arena. Today we will discuss about current affairs for UPSC, SSC and Public Service Examination 19th April 2020. Importance of 19th April. India's first indigenously built satellite Aryabhatta was launched on 19th April 1975. Aryabhatta satellite. The Aryabhatta was built by the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO. It was the country's first artificial satellite. It was named after Aryabhatta, the 5th century Indian mathematician and astronomer. There was an agreement between the India and the USSR. As per the USSR could utilize Indian ports to track ship and launch vessel in return for which the USSR would launch Indian satellite. The agreement was signed in 1972 when UR Rao was the chairman of ISRO. The satellite had a launch mass of 360 kg with a power of 46 watts. Its orbit was for 96.46 minutes, with an apogee of 619 km and a perigee of 563 km. The purpose of the mission was research in the astrophysics, such as conducting experiment in the X-ray astronomy, solar physics and astronomics. Aryabhatta data receiving station was in Bangalore. There was a power failure after satellite completing 60 orbit in 4 days. This led to a loss of signal from the satellite, and the last date of contact was 24th April 1975. However, the spacecraft mainframe was active until March 1981. The Aryabhatta was an experimental mission intended to give Indian experiment in taking the country's space mission forward. Next, COVASAC, Defense Research and Development Laboratory, TRDL, Hyderabad under DRDO has developed COVID sample collection kiosk. COVID sample collection kiosk to combat coronavirus. It is a kiosk for use by healthcare workers for taking COVID-19 sample from suspected infected patients. Patients on test walk into the kiosk and nasal or oral swab is taken by healthcare professional from outside through the built-in gloves. The kiosk is automatically disinfected without the need for human involvement. Trimeresurus silencer. A new species of green-pied viper has been discovered in Arunachal Pradesh recently, which was named Trimeresurus silencer. It has been collected from the Pakka Tiger Reserve in Pakka Kesang district in Arunachal Pradesh. Trimeresurus silencer, green-pied viper. Green-pied viper is a common name for several venomous snake and may refer to Trimeresurus alboreus, native to southern eastern Asia from India to China and Indonesia. Trimeresurus macrosus, native to Thailand, Cambodia and Vietnam. Trimeresurus trigonocephalus, endemic to Sri Lanka, and now newly discovered Trimeresurus silencer, Arunachal Pradesh. Silencer-pied viper belong to genus Trimeresurus lecipidae. They are morphologically and ecologically diverse species. They are distinguished by their heat-sensing pied organ between the eye and nostril. IUCN status for Trimeresurus silencer yet to be known. This is a snake, Trimeresurus silencer. Next, Pakka Tiger Reserve. Pakka Tiger Reserve, declared in 1999 to 2000, lies in the foothills of eastern Himalaya in the East Kaméng district of Arunachal Pradesh. It is also known as a Pakru Tiger Reserve. It falls within the Eastern Himalaya biodiversity hotspot. It is home to over 2,000 species of plants, 300 species of birds, 440 species of mammals, 30 species of amphibians, and 36 species of reptiles. Many species of flora and fauna are globally threatened, and PTR is one of the last remaining stronghold left for these species. It is known for its amazing sighting for 4 resident hornbill species. Hornbill in India. India is a home to 9 species of hornbills. The northern eastern region has the highest diversity of hornbill species within India. 5 hornbill species are found here, which is the northeast being the exclusive habitat for 3 of them. The wanded hornbill, the brown hornbill, and the rufous naked hornbill. The other 2 species of great hornbill and the oriental painted hornbill also occur in other parts of India. Hornbill in India. The great hornbill is state bird of Arunachal Pradesh and Kerala. It is a vulnerable under the IUCN Red List. The Hornbill Festival celebrated in Nagaland is named after the bird hornbill, which is the most revered and admired bird of Nagas. This is the hornbill. Next, solid state sensor to detect the heavy metal icon developed. Heavy metal such as lead, mercury, and cadmium pose several potential threats to living beings as they can easily be accumulated in the body. They cannot be detoxified by any chemical or biological process. Center for Nano and Soft Matter Science. It is an autonomous research institute under Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. DSP provide core support to center in the form of a grant in aid for conducting basic and applied research in nano and soft matter science. CENS is located at Charanhalli, Bengaluru. The current activities of center are focused on a variety of metal and semiconductor, nanostructure, liquid crystal, gel, membranes, and hybrid materials. It is being maintained by Nano Mission of the Government of India. The National Cyber Coordination Center issues guideline against Zoom app. The National Cyber Coordination Center under the Union Ministry of Home Affairs issued a set of guidelines for safe use of Zoom, a web-based video conferencing tool. The Ministry of Home Affairs has issued an advisory that Zoom is not a safe platform. USA-based Zoom video communication has seen an unpotential rise in the usage in India as office goers remain at home owing to the present lockdown. The software used the online platform is said to be made in China, and some call were being routed through service in China. Important value addition. The National Cyber Coordination Center, the NCCA, was developed in 2017. It is an operational cyber security and e-surveillance agency in India. It is intended to screen communication, man data, and coordinate to intelligence gathering activities for other agencies. Some have expressed concern that the body could encroach on Indian citizen privacy and civil liberties given the lack of explained privacy law in the country. Components of NCCC include a cyber crime prevention strategy, cybercrime investigation training, and reviews outdated laws. Thank you. Think before you speak, read before you think. Prepared by Jay Kotanas, AEON Study Circle. If you join our study group, all social media, Facebook AEON Study Circle, WhatsApp 9846024053, Telegram AEON Study Circle, YouTube channel AEON Study Circle. Thank you.